Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about if a dermatologist can help you with hair growth. This is Dr. Dwella Moten Nelson, your healthy scalp specialist. That is a really great question. A dermatologist should absolutely be a part of your team if you have hair loss issues. Many people go their entire lives and never see a dermatologist because usually we go to see a dermatologist when we have a skin condition or a scalp condition where either our skin or our scalp is not looking healthy. But generally, people have pretty healthy skin and hair that it's not severe enough to seek out people that specialize in that care, which is dermatologists. A lot of people will go to their general practitioner and say, hey, my skin is breaking out, I have a rash. The general practitioner can normally give you some type of salve or ointment or something to put on it to decrease inflammation and decrease that histamine that's there, histamine blocker potentially. But we tend to seek out help from a dermatologist when we have severe skin and scalp issues. So if you have flaky skin, if you have psoriasis that's becoming very dry and it's starting to bleed and crack, or you have eczema, or you have a rash that seems to not go away or it's spreading over the body, and you've already tried a bunch of over-the-counter stuff, that's just how we think. The first thing we do is say, hey, there's something wrong with this rash in my hand and it shouldn't be here. The next thing we say is, hey, I'm going to go to the pharmacy and see if I can pick up something to put on it to see if it helps it. Remember how I'm always telling you to use a Derma Roller to grow your hair in if you have bald spots or your edges are thinning? This is our Derma Roller from DrTopicOils. Click the link below and get it today. Start growing your hair back today. And so after we kind of go through those steps of figuring out if something that we find over the counter will work, we kind of go to the doctor as a last resort. We don't generally just want to, as soon as something happens, we go to the doctor. We first try to self-treat. And I know I'm not the only one that's done that. I'm sure you all can relate to that. But we usually wait until that condition or that situation is not changing and nothing that we're trying is working. And as a last resort, then we go to see our general practitioner. And if the general practitioner doesn't really know what to do about that skin condition or scalp condition, they will refer you over to a specialist who is the dermatologist. So the dermatologist is absolutely someone that you would seek out if you have a skin or scalp condition for sure. And the question is, can a dermatologist help you to grow hair? I love this question because I don't want clients to feel like they have to choose one path of caregiver or path of way to treat a particular situation. I think that we all work together as a group. So our focus is really for your skin to be as healthy as possible and your scalp to be as healthy as possible and for you to grow hair. I think anybody that's in your team, I just say this is your team of hair care providers, if you will. You should have several people on your team. Of course, you have your cosmetologist, and that's the person who he or she specializes in how your hair, the nutrients that your hair need, what types of conditioners and shampoos, what cuts are best for your hair. They can tell you if you have thin hair or fine hair or thick hair or coarse hair. They're specialists in that. And then you also need potentially a trichologist, who's a person who specializes in scalp conditions and helping your scalp to be as healthy as possible. And then if you have an issue with your scalp or an issue with your skin, you want to have a dermatologist, of course, as a part of your team. And you also are part of your team. You're the person that sees your hair the most. You're the person that sees your scalp the most. When you wake up in the morning or go to sleep at night, you see your own scalp, you see your hair. So you are going to be an integral part of that team that you're building to keep your hair as healthy as possible. So I will just give some insight to kind of how dermatologists, and I'm not a dermatologist, so I'm happy for insight from other dermatologists. Just click down below or leave comments down below. You can see a dermatologist to help you to be able to figure out what the condition is that you have on your scalp or your skin. They have a wealth of knowledge to help you to figure out what might be ideal for helping you to solve that issue that you have on your scalp or on your skin. And then they also have a bunch of different things that they can give you as far as like things topicals that you can put on your skin or scalp. They also have some other treatments that they can do to refer you out, potentially even do them in office. And so I was saying, if you have a scalp or skin condition that you're concerned about, that's not getting any better, that you feel that it's causing your hair to thin, or you're starting to see bald spots on the scalp, or starting to see flaky areas on the scalp where the rest of the scalp looks normal, or starting to see something that's cracking or bleeding, or you see like little pustules, like little bumps on the scalp, anything that feels abnormal to you, it probably is abnormal. So I would not overlook it. I always tell people to err on the side of caution. So if you feel that there's something that's going on with your skin or scalp that you don't feel comfortable with, and you haven't seen with your own skin or scalp before, I would definitely seek out those professionals to help you to get your skin and scalp as healthy as possible. So I hope that answers your question. So can a dermatologist help you to grow hair? Absolutely, because a healthy scalp will grow hair, and a dermatologist can help you to get the healthiest scalp possible. So don't miss our next video where we share proven methods that will help you to fortify your roots all the way from the roots to the tips to help your hair to grow strong and healthy. Don't miss it. Thank you again. This is Dr. Dwella Moten Nelson, your healthy scalp specialist.